Hi guys and welcome to another Fool of the Week. This week's Fool is Lee Anderson, 30p Lee. Now, you don't see him on the screen here, but he shared this clip on social media that got about 100,000 views, and it gives the impression that the Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, is supporting Reform UK. Now, that doesn't make any sense, but if you're a Reform UK supporter or voter, well, if Lee Anderson is sharing something and you believe that Lee Anderson is telling the truth, then you probably believe this is the truth as well. Have a look.
We're in no doubt. The NHS needs reform.
Okay, the NHS needs reform. So this is where the clip was cut. 2-second clip shared on social media to give people the impression that even the Labour Party is supporting Reform UK. Obviously, that's not true because, well, we have the full clip.
As for the funding model, from one day of the week to the next, I just don't know where the Reform Party stands. I heard the leader of his party on the radio this morning doing the dance of the seven veils. For someone who's normally very good at being a straight-talking politician, as he likes to present himself, I can't follow quite what the Honourable Member for Clacton thinks about this issue. Does he support a taxpayer-funded universal NHS free at the point of use? No, I don't think he does. Does he support, the only European thing he has ever supported, by the way, the European-style insurance system? I think he probably does. We're in no doubt. The NHS needs reform, but it needs the Reform Party like a hole in the head.
Well said. Now, this taps into a greater concern. The fact that Lee Anderson can take a short clip, like the one we saw here, 2 seconds, share it on social media, and his supporters and people who support Reform UK will think that it's real. Now, this is really concerning for a number of reasons. First of all, the people would actually believe this is true. And second, how this can be used to manipulate the public. Now, this is just a real clip, but it's edited down to 2 seconds to make the Health Secretary say something that obviously he didn't mean. But can you imagine what Reform UK, Nigel Farage and others will do with AI images or AI video? So at the moment you can find the full clip, but you can imagine a situation where a full clip of the Health Secretary saying something completely different, uploaded onto social media using AI tools, would convince a lot of people, especially older people who aren't familiar with how AI works. This undermines trust in politics. Who benefits from skepticism or cynicism? Reform UK, Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage wants to paint a picture of all politicians apart from his party as being corrupt, as indifferent to the interests of ordinary people. He's on their side. You can't trust the Labour Party. You can't trust the Conservatives. And there's a certain truth to that. But he wants to weaponize it. And here you have a small clip, 2 seconds, taken out of context, shared on social media, got a huge number of views. And I can guarantee you that some people who saw that believed it. And it doesn't even have to be 100%. It doesn't even have to be 50-50. If a few people watching that out of 100,000 believed it, and they were, well, even the Health Secretary is supporting Reform UK. If they vote for reform, that could be enough to get Reform into power. A few votes here and there could flip a few seats. This is what it's about. This is just one clip, but you can imagine a farm producing this sort of content constantly, flooding the internet with AI images, AI videos, audio, clips like this, in order to undermine politics to help Farage and Reform. I don't know how we challenge this, apart from calling it out. But so many people will miss this. So many people will not see this video because they will think it's Nigel Farage. Well, he must be telling the truth. Or maybe the Health Secretary is saying this because here we have the video. And of course, right-wing outlets will promote this and convince people that this is actually what happened. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next Fool of the Week.